Hello, my name is Shayla Martinez and I am a student in SLS 1501. In my career project, I will focus on the position of a nonprofit director. So, why pick this profession? I've always been interested in pursuing an uncommon career in an area that needs motivated and passionate people. Public service and nonprofit work has been my preferred area of study since I was in high school. What I like about this position is that it can vary depending on the organization that one works for. For example, if one works for a nonprofit that focuses on helping kids with disabilities, then that nonprofit and that director will do tasks different from every other nonprofit in the American public sector. So, what is the work environment like? What are the surroundings? So, nonprofits, unlike jobs in the private sector, have unpredictable hours and places of employment. Many times, a fundraiser or event may require to work longer than usual. What I like about this work setting is that you are not confined to one desk or one area. Instead, you are constantly on the move and working to meet all the requirements and necessary events to help that organization move forward. The position/tasks never just take place in an office, so work can happen from other organizations and other places that your presence may be needed. Job is varied as the organization may require different tasks with different responsibilities to be met. For example, as a director, you can be working on a fundraising initiative while also working with the marketing department to come up with useful solutions. This work environment is also very group driven and requires a lot of consensus. And this is because in nonprofit work, it's never just about one individual or the CEO, it's about the group of individuals trying to make change happen. So, job growth and job outlook. So, it's expected to grow between 9 and 10% until 2024. And this is withheld by evidence that has shown that between 2000 and 2010, jobs have grown exponentially in the public sector and are expected to do so. Specifically in nonprofits, if you direct your attention to the figure on the screen, it'll show that between 2000 and 2010, nonprofit employment grew 17%. And from the changes in wages was 29% in increase compared to prior wages. So, what kind of technology is needed? In terms of nonprofits, any certifications for general computer programs such as Microsoft, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel are necessary. But it's a specific emphasis on any budgeting programs/softwares such as Excel, as nonprofits rely on fundraising and keeping track of all the expenditures that come behind trying to fund initiatives to help a specific community or a group of individuals. So, what kind of changes in technology are expected? Nonprofits are usually tight on budgets and don't have a lot of up to date technology in terms of computers and new devices. Since nonprofits are on a very tight budget and usually don't have a lot of money or funds to work with, technology is not an issue in terms of becoming too advanced for the current workforce to adapt to. However, there is another key player that continues to revolutionize nonprofit work, and that is social media. So, as it is now, social media plays an important role in nonprofits because it helps get the word out and keep the initiative and the movement going by expanding those efforts to a greater population. And this is expected to grow in the future. So, how can my major help me prepare for this career? My major is international relations, which examines the political and government actions that define and contribute towards shaping the everyday life of people across the world. So, nonprofits, while serving a social responsibility, revolve largely around the political climate and ongoing decisions made by legislators. Therefore, having a background in politics and American government can serve extremely useful. Like I said, nonprofits are very much founded on the policies and actions carried about by legislators. And therefore, nonprofits and directors of nonprofits need a good background and understanding of politics to understand how to properly run and operate a successful nonprofit. So, what did I learn about my chosen profession that I didn't know before? I was surprised at how many levels and areas of specialization there are in the nonprofit sector. From marketing positions to fundraising staff, nonprofits require as much personnel and workers as a business in the private sector. This means that as a worker in nonprofit, I have as many opportunities for growth in various areas throughout my career. I don't necessarily have to focus on fundraising or marketing or accounting because there's so many areas that I can delve into and get experience in that becoming a director can help. So, where could I gain experience at FIU? Specifically in FIU, programs like the alternative breaks allow students to engage in a foreign culture and help in organizing projects that shape underprivileged communities. Many times, nonprofits will work to help some type of group that is struggling, marginalized, or underprivileged. Alternative Breaks provides a real life experiences that can allow FIU students to gain experience in nonprofit work. Sigma Lambda Rho is a society that provides networking opportunities in international relations and the political science community. This allows me to network with nonprofit leaders, leaders in politics and international relations, international business, and other leading areas of study that help move forward nonprofits. So, another program that I could use at FIU to gain experience is Handshake. Just like any job, internships are extremely important for any success in any field, especially one as competitive as the public sector. Nonprofit director jobs are hard to come upon, and many times they will be selected based on the person who has the most experience and the best resume in the job of applicants. Therefore, I need a good internship to help boost my resume and give me necessary experience. Well, that concludes my presentation, and I hope to one day move forward as a nonprofit director. Thank you so much.